your maybe limiting beliefs or like fearful thoughts, ego, a lack mentality, fear-based thinking, just things like that, and not necessarily from the truth. Because this is an illusion. This is not seen clearly, the moon, right? So you weren't seeing, or maybe even that, maybe you weren't seeing clearly like a certain romantic situation. Let me just clarify doors of romance. So it's like you have broken heart at the bottom, and I'm just trying to see where this falls into past, present, or future. Because this is at the bottom deck, once I got done shuffling everything. So maybe it did lead to a broken heart. Some sort of like emotional imbalance or pain, which is why Angel of Balance is showing up and Temperance is showing up here for you. So I feel like there is this a beautiful connection here, maybe even a soulmate, just a beautiful partnership. It's a wish fulfillment. It's been a dream of yours. It's like everything, but you're somehow not seeing it, or you're not able to move forward because of a fear, a block that you have. You're not able to move forward to this beautiful manifestation of this relationship and partnership because you're living in fear. It's like you have a decision that you need to make and you're not able to make it. And it's coming from your own fears and maybe even trauma or older wounds that you have from, it could be from childhood or a past relationship or something, that's not able to see that there's a door to romance opening up. Okay, maybe it's not even like with a specific person that you were with or in a relationship with. Maybe it's just like opening the door to romance overall, just like trying to find your soulmate, right? Finding your soulmate, finding that ideal dream partner that you know that you belong with and it's part of your destiny with this star. um like that person that you've been wishing and praying for, and taking the steps forward to opening the door to meeting this person through your energy, through just getting out of your own head or out of your own insecurities. Um, yeah, so that's where your past is. Okay, I'm not going to focus too much more on that, but it could be with a specific person, or it could be just in general, you're ready to start dating, you're ready to start meeting new people. But then again, there's like this fear that's holding you back. Fears being triggered, insecurities, anxieties, worries, for whatever reason, is being triggered to having that, to uniting with this beautiful soulmate or having this beautiful relationship. Um, okay, so that's your past. So where you are now, it seems like you have definitely done a lot of healing, and where you are now is the sun. So it seems like you're in a lot of happiness, and then we have blossoming abundance and angel of balance. So this could have been more of a distant past thing, because it seems like there's been a lot of healing that you have done to get to the point of the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's seen clear, right? The moon you don't see clearly. There's haze, there's confusion. With the sun you see clearly. Everything just, it's like an aha moment, like, whoa, okay, I see now. So like I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So like the rain is gone. There's a storm, it's gone. You see clearly now. So I feel like you have gained some sort of clarity on your own insecurities and things that you have been through and how they have been limiting you. And now you're happy. You're focused on your happiness. You're in very abundant energy, very attractive energy. I feel like you blossomed a lot, and now it's like this feeling of being in your element, feeling empowered, feeling very confident, feeling very sure of yourself, maybe ready to date, right? Like ready to get yourself out there. Like you're done with this fearful thing. Look, I even threw it off the table on accident. Like we're done with that. We are done. So yeah, I feel like you've definitely done, you've opened the doors to romance. I kind of see this in two ways. If you have been single and you're trying to start dating again, it's like you're gaining that confidence to start doing it. I mean, you're putting yourself out there and now you're feeling really like attractive and magnetic. And look, sun is Leo. And right now, by the way, this is Aquarius and Gemini energy here as well. So this right now, I see you in an energy that is very abundant and fulfilling. You're happy, you're joyful, you're celebrating, you're in touch with your childlike energy. You feel a lot more balanced within yourself. You feel emotionally balanced. Like things are good. You're happy. I should see you in a really, really good place right now. And then let's move into your future. So we have temperance and patience. So in your future, I see, look, we have the Two of Cups at the bottom. This is definitely the doors are opening to some sort of a beautiful relationship here. And broken heart now, the more I look at it, is definitely from your past. And maybe this broken heart is what has put you in your head so much where like maybe you don't trust other people, or maybe if you are with a person, like let's say you did meet a potential lover, partner, soulmate, whatever, and you maybe there has been some sort of conflict here because of your own stuff that's coming up from previous broken hearts, then I see that that was part of the journey to get to your temple path, which is like your own purpose, like where you're supposed to go in life. It's part of your divine path. To go from this pain and this brokenness to healing, finding your own worth and your confidence, and then moving forward. So, how you're moving forward is there's going to be a lot more healing in the future for you. With this temperance, this is Sagittarius energy. I feel that there might be some sort of travel involved in your future. Also, expansion. So, expansion of your own mind, your consciousness, your energy. There's two angels here. So, I think that you are on the temple path. You are on this divine path to your truth, to your happiness, to your life's purpose, your soul's purpose, a lot of emotional balancing. I think you're going to continue to grow and mature emotionally, spiritually. You're going to keep gaining a lot more knowledge and wisdom through your own healing journey. There's a lot more healing, but not healing in a way where this kind of healing where you've addressed your trauma and like to come out of this is like probably was really hard to go through this kind of healing. Now you're happy, you have balance, right? You have abundance around you. So I feel like the continued journey is almost more of like calmness, gentleness, feeling very content within yourself, feeling very peaceful, very calm, very stable, grounded, and just this calm, gentle, patient energy is the energy that you're going to be. That's your energy of your future. And there's angelic guidance, your spirit guides and the universe, the divine. It's all like there with you and looking out for you and supporting you. There's something about time here. Maybe just things not happening right away as you want. So you having things maybe going a little bit slower than you expected or that you want. And um maybe because you're the king of swords at the bottom, so maybe you want some sort of communication with someone, or you want to communicate something, or you want to learn something. Um, maybe you even want to like elevate in your career, but there's just like kind of you need to be patient and just slow down, calm down. It's not going to happen right away. It's definitely a slower energy. Maybe it could feel stagnant at times, but I almost feel like you're going to feel good about it. Like you're going to feel surrendered and like you're not going to want to rush or force things. It's going to feel good to be in that flow, very flow state. You're going to feel very surrendered, very okay with your situation, a lot of peace, calm, maybe spending time in nature, a lot of self reflection. And like I said, there could be a lot of travel with that Sagittarius energy. It doesn't mean you're not moving. It's just you have to be patient because things are going to happen in the right time. And with this clock here, it's like it's going to happen in divine timing. Okay, so there's still some healing from the past that is taking place, but I see it being a lot more a lot less like a lot less suffering, a lot less struggles, a lot less obstacles and challenges. Now it's more about balancing out all of that energy. Like I said, I think you went through a lot of pain and shadow work. I see you doing a lot of shadow work here, and it could have something to do with a relationship that you were in, or maybe finding that person. Somehow like a romantic partner is really closely involved with this situation, you know, and like a romantic situation. And I feel like you have like right now you're in a really good place. You're finding balance. Things are unfolding for you. You're feeling good. You're feeling optimistic. You're feeling happy. You're looking forward to the future. And in the future, there's still more healing that's gonna have to be done. But there is welcome to new. So seeking and finding. So what you have been seeking, you are going to be finding in the future. And there's something new here that's happening in your future, but it's going to happen after a little bit of time because there's still some healing from the past that you have to do. Yeah, we have life purpose. So you're headed towards finding your life purpose. You're headed towards your destiny. Um, whether that's in love, in career, and okay, we also have abundance and serendipity. So I think there's going to be some sort of serendipitous event that aligns you with a lot of abundance. Maybe you're going to meet a sacred woman. Maybe you're going to meet a woman who is a healer, who will do some heart healing on you. Or maybe this is you as the sacred woman or the energy of that. You don't have to be a woman, but she has a green heart on her palm. So maybe like that reminds me of like energy healing, healing with the hands. So that might be something that you do. Or there is just some level of healing, healing your heart, healing this broken heart, and then being on your path, going to on your path. And serendipity. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of coincidences and those types of chance events that align you with where you're meant to go. It could be align you with your soulmate, with where you're meant to be, where you're meant to live, where you're meant to work, what you're meant to do for a living, your life purpose, your calling. And I think there's going to be a lot of abundance. Like we have abundance twice here. So I feel like maybe you're figuring out your life purposes and you're going to make a lot of money from it. Or you're going to unite with your soulmate and that's part of your like destiny, and there's going to be very abundance. There's just a lot of this shows a lot of physical abundance, but also energetic abundance, just magnetism, attraction, just basically being able to manifest whatever it is that you want. You're very aligned. So you're just in this very aligned energy. I'm telling you, you're being guided by spirit the whole time. I feel like things are going to happen for you and things are going to open up for you. There is communication here. I mean, we have communication coming out twice. So you're going to hear some sort of news from someone about something. Maybe you're going to get some sort of clarity about what path you're meant to take. And it is going to be very abundant, but I almost feel like it's not happening yet. Like there's not a delay necessarily, but there's like the energy's not right. The energy is not aligned yet for you to get this thing, to get your abundance, whatever that is for you. And the universe is sort of going to like serendipitously align you with this thing, but like you're going to have to wait a little bit. You're going to have to be in this surrendered energy, this kind of like feeling stuck. But while you're stuck, you're getting this new perspective. You're receiving communication from someone. It could be an air sign, a younger air sign, even Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is Pisces energy here. And then we have Virgo. This is about maybe you're spending a little bit of time alone, soul searching, doing some self discovery work, being a hermit, walking away from situations that aren't fulfilling you, having a fresh new mindset about something and a fresh new way of communicating it. So it kind of seems like your future has to do with healing, gaining a new perspective, taking it easy, going slowly, being aligned very much by the universe, like following the synchronicities, following the signs, going forward through basically the guidance of the universe, like serendipity kind of, taking you, destiny kind of taking you where you need to go according to your life purpose. So sort of going with the flow, but it is a very independent, kind of alone, withdrawn energy. We have lead by example. Don't react to how others have treated you. Choose how you want to be, and your world will transform. There's some sort of leadership ability or opportunity that you're going to have. Time for adventure. Turn waiting into living. Be spontaneous. Try new things. If not, now when? Yes. There's definitely going to be adventure in your future. Traveling. Spontaneous things. Is that Sagittarius energy? Be vulnerable. Vulnerability is strength. Lay your cards out on the table. Reveal the true you. Keep your mind and heart open. There's no need to protect yourself. So if you were heartbroken and if you do try to keep yourself guarded, maybe that's what the King of Swords is here. You try to be like sort of emotionally detached and not be vulnerable, just be very logical. It's saying that in the future, you're going to have healed your heart and you're going to feel comfortable being vulnerable with other people. So I think there's just a little bit more healing of the heart that you need to do before you can, let's say, unite with your soulmate. Yeah, mind your business, let others do what they want. You can't change anyone. Keep your distance from those who drain you. So you are going to definitely be putting up your boundaries and walking away from things that really are not making you happy, toxic people, toxic relationships. You're cleaning out the people in your life. You're kind of isolating yourself a little bit. Um, Okay, so I feel like you have a lot of options. So at some point, this is going to be sort of, you're going to get out of your more stagnant energy. You're going to get out of this slower moving, having to be patient energy, being on your own, doing a lot of self reflecting. Like, whenever you're done with that, whenever the time is right and you're done with that, you're going to realize that you have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiring ideas, a lot of visualizations and visions of your future, right? With these two cars, like a lot of visions of the future of where you want to go, where you want to travel, where you want to live, where you want to move, maybe who you want to be, who you want to be with, whatever. Like you have a lot of options and ideas and choices, possibilities. Which way do you want to go? And you're dreaming away the world. Yeah, like where do you want to travel in the world even? Maybe you are moving somewhere or what you want in this world, you know? And then there's this new passionate beginning, the Ace of Wands. I feel like you might be traveling somewhere. Your future holds travel, like this strong travel energy. So you might be moving somewhere and it's a new beginning, very passionate. It makes you very excited and happy and come to life. Um, and you have a lot of attraction to this place and you're very attractive energy, and now you're untouchable, not even untouchable, kind of, with the world and the strength, but you're almost like unfuckable with, you know? Like you have conquered it all. You have conquered the world basically. Like through this healing journey and through gaining your strength, you're on top of the world. You feel on top of the world. You're like, I can do anything, I can have anything, I'm doing this. And you have all the passion and desire to drive you, and you're in this very attractive, strong, independent, fierce, confident, passionate energy, and that's what's gonna continue to drive you forward. And we have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this could be your energy where you're just feeling very stable, abundant, materially, financially very stable, having a lot of money, wealth, prosperity, having a stable home life, a nice home, luxurious home, or having a partner that is very stable and trustworthy and loyal to you and is like the perfect, partner, very committed to you, and or maybe they're abundant and it's this new love, this beginning in love. So there is this like new love that comes in around that time. Yeah. And this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. This is Leo. So that's what's happening in your future, pile one. I hope, and yeah, welcome the new. So just stay open to new things happening. I feel like there's some after this time of kind of stagnancy and having to be patient, you're gonna realize how many options you have, and there's some new adventures or ventures that you're gonna go on. It's really going to change your whole entire world. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope that that was helpful and you enjoyed that. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all the best, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Sophie chose this Amazonite. This is going to be a reading all about your future, basically where you're headed, where you're going. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Okay, so the past energy for pile two is the Tower. Um, so I mean, especially this Tower card in this deck seems very painful. Like you felt like just fragile, very broken. Something major happened in your life that kind of shattered the world from under you, the earth under you, where everything became unstable. And it really hurt you. What is pile two's present energy now? What is pile two's present energy? Ooh, okay. You're an empowered energy. You have found your power from this situation. This situation broke you apart. Um, it shattered your world. It made you feel broken and not good enough, just you felt kind of like you have nothing maybe. Very disempowered, weak, I feel like there was some sort of situation around you that really, really screwed with you. There was a lot of pain. I see a lot of pain, suffering, mental blocks, conflict, inner turmoil, chaos. Just a sudden, big, unexpected change that kind of just fucked with your world, basically. And then now you're in this magician energy, which is just very empowered. You're like, nope, I am not letting this situation get me down. I am going to be the creator of my own life and my own reality. I am a manifester. I'm a creator. I have all the tools at my disposal and I can create whatever it is that I want. So you have this strong mindset. You have gotten in touch with your spiritual powers. You feel empowered. You feel like ready for a new beginning, ready for a new life. Number one, that's amazing. It looks like this thing shatters your world so much to where you hit rock bottom almost, to where you have no choice but to start looking out for yourself, to start, because I feel like this physically fucked with you and like totally tore you up, like kind of physically. But even if your physical situation isn't fixed yet, I feel like your mind is in the right place and your energy is in the right place to manifest a nice physical reality for yourself. You know, although I do see you standing on a pentacle here, so that's showing that you might have manifested yourself a more stable physical situation. So, like, let's say you lost your job, you lost some money, you lost your house, like your car, um, something happened in your physical life. I feel like now you have more stability on that. So that's giving you the grounding to be able to manifest even more. So you've gotten in touch with your powers, but I think mainly you're relying more on your spiritual powers rather than like, oh, physical resources, like you feel abundant because I have money now. No, maybe you still don't have that much money or you still don't have everything together, but you just feel an energy very abundant. And if this was an emotional situation that got you down, then I feel like you're not letting that get you down anymore. Maybe you didn't physically lose anything, but like somebody, who knows, you look broken, so maybe somebody broke you, broke your heart, something like that. Um, and you're no longer letting that control you. You're in your power. Okay, so where's pile two going? What is their future hold? Where is pile two going? The foil! Look at this. First of all, these are all major arcanas, so you're on a huge journey here. You're on the Fool's journey. You're on a this is a big, big time and phase and part of your life. Like this is a significant time in your life right now. I'm sure you feel it. Okay, we have the devil at the bottom. All major arcanas. Maybe the devil has been controlling you. Maybe there has been some attachments to physical things, ideas, ways of thinking that have kept you limited. But I do feel like you're definitely more empowered now. And you're ready to take this new beginning. Like you're stepping forward into the unknown. You're taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You're trusting the universe. You don't know where the hell you're going, but you're going because you're like, you know what? I believe in my manifestation. Like I have been manifesting. This is what I want. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So I'm curious to see what you're going to do. Yeah, just totally open. Your energy is so open. Like, look at these cards. In the past, your energy was so closed off, scared, living in fear, just hurt, broken, scared, right? And then look at the energy of this person, just arms up, open, eyes closed, totally trusting. And this person has their hands in their back, their chest is open, everything just ready to receive, ready to receive. And look at, we got the infinity symbol here, the infinity symbol here. So the number 8 could be significant for you. August could be a significant month, but just overall, it's just like this endless abundance, just energy flowing around you. You're in flow. You're in flow. This is not flow. So you've gotten yourself into a state of flow and you're going to continue the state of flow and you're going to take that leap of faith into the unknown. You're going to trust your path. You're going on a journey following your heart and your soul. You're not living in fear. You're starting brand new. You probably had everything come crashing down on you. almost the tower is usually like everything's coming, everything hits the shitter. Like everything is just falling apart, like all areas of your life, your job, your relationships, your mindset about yourself, even maybe your health, your diet, whatever. It's just if one thing goes wrong and then everything starts to go wrong because it's energy, right? You start to attract all of that. And so everything falls apart for a divine reason, by the way. I feel like with all this purple too, I was just looking at my purple ring and it's the matches. It's just showing me that like this is part of your soul's journey. Um, Purple being with the crown chakra, so this is connected to your soul's path. It was almost like divine intervention. The tower usually happens when we don't want to make the changes that we know we need to make. So it's almost like the universe intervenes and says, okay, well, this has been long overdue. Like this needs to happen. So it sort of almost forces you to out of your comfort zone because it's like, okay, we have soul work to do here. Like we're done with this situation. And it's not the universe making you do it. It's basically your soul that's creating this situation. On a deeper level, it is your soul requiring this for its own evolution. So the tower happens. We on an earth level, human level think that, oh my God, the universe, life hates us, life sucks. Why would I want this? But on a deeper level, this is something that we need, you needed, so that you can have this so that you can get in touch with your power, right? You can get in touch with the magician, like that you are a magician, and no matter how bad your situation is physically, you always have your higher powers. You always have spiritual powers. You can always change your mindset and your energy and be in this abundance mindset and manifest. And you can always be connected to the universe, and you are connected to the universe. And it seems like you have gone in touch with that power through this journey. So it was part of your soul path. And now you are going to sort of trust a little bit more, not be so attached to outcome, to results, to having to know what the future holds, kind of stepping into uncertainty and being okay with that. Very surrendered energy. Okay. So tell me more about the past. So pile 1, where are they coming from? What is your past and or sorry, pile 2. What is your past energy? Pile 2, what is their past energy? Okay, so it could be that you lost a job, like man holding a coin. So it could be a loss of money, right? Your finances falling apart, right? You could have lost a job, lost your home. Yeah, I feel like it's physical though. And it doesn't have to be. It could be a partner as well, a man holding a coin. So this could be a man who was your maybe you were dependent on this person, your ex-husband or your husband, your ex-partner. Um, it says man. I mean, it could be a woman too, of course. Maybe they just were embodying more of the masculine energy where they were the provider financially. They kept you stable. Maybe you relied on them for and to have to for a home to live in or for money, whatever. So there was some sort of dependency maybe with the devil at the bottom. Yeah, contract. So it could be a partnership as well. So whatever, apply whatever resonates. But it seems to be of a physical attach. You were attached to something physically that really did give you a sense of security and safety, and that fell apart, and you no longer felt physically safe and secure. Angel of love. It could have been a partnership, somebody you loved. This could also be indicating that um, you came out of this situation through tapping into your own love for yourself, feeling the love from the universe, the angel of love, right? So feeling this divine love that allowed you to tap into this, your own divinity, your own ability, your own powers. So yeah, whatever that was for you, could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a home situation, could be all of the above, because the tower usually is that something came to an end or fell apart or changed in a drastic way. Made you feel very uncertain about your future. So where are you now with the magician? Where's pile 2 now? What is your present energy? Where's pile 2's energy now? Okay, so yes. I feel like goddess of the moon. So I feel like man holding a coin and the financial constraints. I feel like his financial constraints are still kind of rolling over from the past. So maybe this was a recent past situation because it's showing that presently you're coming out of it, you're tapping into your power, but perhaps maybe you're not 100% out of that financial financially restrictive situation. That's why I was saying like this dude is standing on this pentacle, so it's showing that he has at least one, but like it's somewhat stable, you know, but it's not really because it's on this amethyst crystals. So it's like he's kind of balancing on it and it doesn't seem very stable, but there's something. So maybe you have like a little bit of money or like your situation is improving, but it's not like to where you want it to be. So you're really tapping into your powers to fix that. And also with the financial constraints being the number 13, this is about transformations and endings, this being the death card in the tarot. So I feel like that is transforming for you right now. You're literally transforming it through your own energy and power. And then we have man holding a heart. So we have man holding a coin, man holding a heart. This could be your energy. So you could have had like your coin falling apart, and now you're more in touch with your and you don't have to be a man for this, you know, but now you're more in touch with your heart energy instead of being so attached to, oh my gosh, yeah, like instead of being so attached to being like, well, I need to make money, like I have to have this, you know, just a very logical, practical way of looking at things and making money. Maybe now you're like, well, how I'm going to tap into my heart energy, right? My more intuitive energy, my more feminine energy, not so much masculine, but more feminine energy. And that's where you kind of manifest from. Of course, manifestation is also taking physical action and having that masculine drive, but it's a lot of surrender, visualization, tapping into the energy of what you want. It's a lot of yin energy, feminine energy. So perhaps you have found that within yourself, and now you're tapping in and manifesting from that place. If this was somebody that was in your life, this sort of something happened with, then I feel like this person now is here with a lot of love, you know, or you're manifesting a person who loves you. Maybe this situation came to an end, or maybe it transformed, maybe the financial constraint to the burden on your relationship, but now this person is here offering love to you, or there's like a loving supportive person or relationship here, giving love, and that's kind of your present situation. But I just definitely feel like you're definitely more in tune with your flow state. Yeah, it's really beautiful. The goddess of the moon, yeah, more feminine energy. And your intuition, yes, you're in touch with your intuition. And that's how you're gonna transform this financial burden situation that you have going on. You're literally gonna start attracting abundance and money and stability and security first through changing your energy to this more feminine manifestation energy, trusting, asking for what you want, you know, doing your rituals, your manifestation exercises. So this is the perfect day to do that. So goddess of the moon, yeah. So I feel like this is something that you're getting in tune with, even the cycles of the moon, and like, okay, what is an ideal day to manifest according to astrology? You're just so much more feeling that energy. Okay, I'm curious about the Fool. So where is pile two going? Where are they headed? Tell me more about where pile three is headed. What does their future look like based on where they are now, where they've been? Where's pile two headed? The fifth chakra with Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so there's some sort of opening of the throat chakra, communicating something, um, sharing information, sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom, a lot of communication. Speaking up for yourself, speaking your truth, storm warning at the bottom. This is kind of like that tower energy. Okay, so here's where we go to into your future. So let's clarify some, or not even clarify, let's get some more cards. So where's pile two headed? Tell me more about their futures, where they're headed, where they're going. Okay, we have dietary change. So I feel like body changes. Okay, I'm getting a very specific message. This won't be for all of you. What I'm getting that some of you are going to be communicating to other people, taking a leap of faith. Maybe this could be a new project, hobby, or business or side thing that you're doing, or even a career path that you're taking on, where you're helping people with body changes and changing their diet, and like maybe a nutritionist or something like that, where you are helping people with their health, their physical health, and you're because there's this communication energy. So you're, I don't know, you're sharing information with them, putting it out there, what you know, you're sharing your wisdom about how to change your diet, to change your body, to transform your body. So that could be, obviously you will know that resonates with you. But let me just see what else. So here's pile 2 headed. Or with that as well, it could just be that you yourself are gaining more knowledge and information about how to change your own diet. Maybe like you want to transform your body and you're taking a leap of faith in that direction where you're focusing more on your health. And this is how you take your power back. Maybe this is how you do make money. Like it's like a business or something, a business idea, how you're going to manifest things. Or maybe for you, it's like, well, I know that the way to be in this energy, this empowered energy, is by taking care of my body. If I'm eating like shit and I'm not exercising, I'm going to feel like shit and my thoughts are going to be shit. So you're like, okay, I need a body transformation. I need to focus on my health. I need to get to the gym. I need to start jogging. I need to start stretching, doing yoga, dancing, hiking, walking, whatever. And I need to change my diet, eat healthier. So that could be something that you're learning and gaining information and knowledge about. We have the divine masculine. A lot of masculine energy is coming through, so there's a high chance that you are a man watching this, or just very much a more maybe connected to your masculine side. Like if you are a woman, like you just tend to operate a lot more confidently and comfortably in your masculine energy, or maybe that's just the energy that you've gotten yourself into. Because I know like this is feminine energy is what I was saying, but I think it's because you are so used to being in your masculine energy, like go go go, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm in control. It's that control energy, like I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna take action. And that situation blew up in your face and you're like, oh, I have to get into my feminine energy. I have to surrender. I have to get into flow. So you're like getting in touch with that. um and then we have maturity and inner peace. You're just gaining a lot more emotional maturity, spiritual maturity, doing a lot more studying, journaling, connecting with yourself, knowing that you're enough. Again, more of that getting in touch with your power, your spiritual, you're connecting with yourself. Like your future is like you're a lot more connected to the universe, you're a lot more connected to yourself, and you're learning, you have I think you're getting a lot of downloads as well from like a spirit guide that you have, or just the universe, or whatever you want to call it, or that you associate with what I just feel. Or maybe you have an elder, like somebody in your life who is maybe older than you or is more mature than you, and you're just gaining some sort of wisdom and insight from this person, or through your meditations, you're getting downloads and inspiring thoughts. Just something's happening to where you're able to find peace within, not this inner turmoil. You're going out of this turmoil and you're finding that peace within. These cards are huge. Well, I'll just put it there. Okay, so let's just pull some more cards. Okay, tell me, actually, I want to know what the 5th chakra is about. So tell me more about, for pile 2, what is this 5th chakra for where they're headed? What else do you want to tell me about that? Oh my gosh. Look at this. The King of Swords in the world. You're communicating something to the world. I told you. Maybe online, maybe on social media, on the internet, on the news, on TV, I don't know, but you're seen by the world. So it's like international. So you have access to the world, which the only thing that makes me think of that is like internet, obviously. Or maybe you're on stage or something where you're giving a talk and like there's a lot of people from all over the world watching you. But I think the most obvious one is like social media or a blog or a YouTube channel or a podcast, somewhere where a lot of different people have access to you and your knowledge, your wisdom, you're teaching people. Like King of Swords. You have a lot of knowledge and information about something that, I mean, like I said, you have a lot of gifts, okay? You have a lot of options. You're mastering a skill and you're going after it and you're communicating. Oh my gosh, there's so much communication. Okay, hold on. So here's what's happening here. You're an expert. You become an expert at something. This is your future. You're taking a leap of faith. I'm going to clarify the Fool. You're taking a leap of faith, and I know you're starting something brand new. You're starting a whole new. It could be a whole new career. Um, Something that's more aligned with you. You're very you visualize. You think about this a lot. You think about this a lot. It could be communicating to the world about something. The world sees you as an expert. You put a lot of attention and focus on this, and you master this skill, and then you take action towards it. Like you go get it, you go after it. And again, more communication, communication, communication. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. And then you have money from it. Abundance, the Empress. There's a whole bunch of money. Okay, so that's cool. Now, please clarify the Fool. So what is this Fool energy here for where pile 2 is headed? What is this sleep of 2? It could also have to do with travel. You could be traveling around the world or for work. Could be a thing where you do give speeches or talk to different people. There's something about obviously communication, how many times I have to say that, but you're traveling the world for that. Or maybe you move to a different part of the world in order to, maybe that's what the Fool is, right? You're taking a leap of faith, which means like you're moving to a different part of the world where you're able to get in touch with this, where you're able to maybe learn. Maybe you're going there for school or something, or you learn more information. Maybe you're learning a different language and you're teaching a different language or learning a different language. There's some other things. Just see what resonates. Okay, so the Fool. We have the Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this has to do with a relationship. This is feminine energy. This is like a strong, nurturing person. Very loyal and committed and reliable, but also very abundant, very stable, secure. And this is like a contract, marriage, long-term, committed relationship. And the Fool. So maybe you're taking a leap of faith towards a relationship, or it could be a business partnership as well. Or it could be just a partnership, period. You could also be taking a leap of faith with this person, right? If you do have this other person in your life, you could be going somewhere with them, or maybe taking this leap of faith will lead to this serious committed relationship, very stable, and like marriage, perhaps, of wish fulfillment. Taking this leap of faith will lead to a wish fulfillment, will make you very happy and give you a lot of stability. So that's what we got from that. And let's just see, what else do you want pile 2 to know about where they're headed, where they're going? The Seven of Wands. You're not giving up. You're standing your ground. You're not settling. You might have a lot of haters in this future endeavor. A lot of people may be envious of you or jealous of you or coming at you. I'm sorry to say this, but like trying to attack you. Maybe they want what you have. and you're kind of like holding your ground, standing your ground, like fighting them off, like, no, like, get away from me, like very self-protective, very defensive. So this usually is a representation, like especially with someone who wants, like what it means is you have attained so much success in your life and you've gotten to a place where you want to be, that a lot of people are now kind of like, you create haters when you're successful, right? Like people are jealous of you, they want what you have, they want to be like you. And unfortunately that creates those types of people as well as admirers and all the lovely people. So maybe because you are getting a lot of success, maybe a lot of people are seeing you somewhere in the spotlight, and you're just feeling a little bit attacked. But I do see you learning something new, learning a new skill here, being sort of a student, training in something, learning something new, being really focused on this though. And with the Scorpio energy coming out, this could also have to do with other people's money and investments. So making an investment into something. This could also do with that and taxes. So maybe that's like something that is somehow playing into this. Maybe taking a loan for something. But there's a new beginning here. There's a brand new rebirth, a beginning, because we have death, and then what comes after is a beginning. And yeah, something a new skill. You have a new skill. You're learning a new skill. Oh, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles again. And you're going to be very abundant from this. Maybe it's like a work from home situation too. You could be working from home or having your own business, being an entrepreneur, um, or being the boss, being a manager, like, elevating your career, being more of a leader, but being very abundant. So you are regaining your stability, basically. Like it fell apart, and now you're like, there's a new route to take to that, I feel. Like something new. Maybe something you haven't done before, or something that you've been thinking about doing, or maybe something that's just been like a passion of yours. I don't know. It's new. It's like a new inspiring idea that you have on how to make money. And then you have success. And then when you have success, people come at you hating on you. So that's just part of the journey. Just be prepared. Um hmm. I feel like what this is saying is that if you stay stagnant for too long, there's going to be a tower moment that's going to once again pull you out of your stagnancy. So the more stagnant you stay and the less action you take, and I'm not saying like the Four of Swords is a really great energy because you're reflecting, you're contemplating, you're meditating, you're finding answers from within. It's beautiful. The way I'm reading this right now next to the tower is like this person is sort of just laying there, not doing anything. It looks like he's not doing anything, right? Even though there's a lot going on inside. But I feel like maybe you have a tendency to just reflect and just think upon this instead of like taking action, right? Taking that leap of faith, getting into your power. You kind of just maybe tend to get paralyzed by your daunting situations. And then the universe comes in and throws you out of your bed and like, nah, we got to move forward. We got to go. And you don't want that again. So like just a heads up, I guess, is like don't become too stagnant or else you're gonna have this tower stuff happen. There could be a soulmate or a teacher or a friend from the past or relationships from the past, a reconciliation that is going to be a part of your future and your journey. This is just somebody that you feel very comfortable with, very familiar, very safe, secure, emotionally content. It's a very fond relationship memory, somebody you feel nostalgic about. Could be like it could obviously be your partner or a serious relationship or a family member, somebody in your family where you have deeper roots with, somebody who's been in your life a long time. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on. So this reading is a little longer than I expected or wanted, but I just want to pull one more like advice card of what you need to know. So what does pile 2 need to know? What do you want them to know? Oh my god. Okay. We have mind your business, let others do what they want. You can't change anyone. Keep your distance from those who drain you. So I think that's this. Like you're standing off for yourself. You're like, back off. Anybody who's hating on me, I don't want you a part of my life. So just keep that in mind. And then we have rest and recharge. Take it easy today, even in stillness. There's a movement, okay, that kind of a little bit contradicts what I was saying. And I think that maybe it's just a story you're telling yourself. Notice what you say to others, to yourself and others. You have the power to change your story. That's here where you're getting in touch with your power, right? Your mental focus. Like, what story am I telling myself? Because this is what's going to manifest. Something new is on its way to you. Loosen your grip to release and receive. Yeah. So I'm not saying like don't rest, recharge, don't meditate, don't contemplate things. That wasn't and that's why I think I prefaced it with like, this card is a really good card. But I just saw that if you stay too much in that energy of the resting and recharging, like too much resting and too much stillness is like, there needs to, um, if you're there too long, if you overstay your welcome in that energy, then I think the universe inevitably forces you out of there. And you're going to go when you don't want to go. And that is going to be harder than when you just go when you feel in flow to go. So I think this is more about your future is like, if you're feeling this full energy where like, I just want to take that leap of faith and I'm feeling the energy of that, then do it. Because if you're going to overthinking and think about it and be in stillness and contemplate and meditate about it, then you've missed your window of opportunity to go. And then it's going to happen anyway because your soul wants it to happen. But now it's going to happen later when maybe you're not in flow. And now it's going to feel like a tower moment. So this is how we avoid towers, is by just going with the flow. And I think that's what that's what it's saying based on your energy, your magician energy, that you are going to be in flow and trust. And then that's when all of these beautiful things are going to happen for you. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that was helpful and you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this rose quartz, then this is going to be your reading. So today we're getting into your future, basically. We're going to see where you're headed, where you're going. So let's get into your reading. Pile 3's past energy. Where are they coming from? We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, pile 3's presence energy. We have the Emperor and the 6 of Cups. I love to see that. Okay, pile 3's future energy. Where are they headed? Where are they going? Where is pile 3 headed? Okay. This kind of like fell out. Not so powerfully, but there they are. What? We have the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. And I'll take both those cards. They're the 5 of Wands is the bottom. Let's pull your energy oracle deck. Pile 3. Where are they coming from? What is their past energy? Pile 3's past energy. Pile 3's past energy. Pile 3's past energy. We have doors to personal healing and happiness. Okay. Pile 3's current energy. Present energy. Pile 3's present energy. We have cornucopia, number 11, and number 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. It's a pretty good place to be. Carrying connections at the bottom. So maybe you have reconciled with someone from the past, It could be a divine masculine, it could be a soulmate, it could be just a long lost friend. We have Aries energy here, somebody you have a very strong spiritual connection to, a very strong telepathic connection with, a strong soul tie to. Maybe you've spent many past lives with this person. It's just like you just feel a very strong connection here. 41 is number 5, which reminds me of the 5th chakra as well. And the number 5 is about communication, the 5D. So it's like there's a lot of 5D communication, telepathic communication between you and this person. Or maybe perhaps you just feel very nostalgic towards a person. You miss somebody a lot. um Maybe a father, right? It could be a father figure, a masculine energy in your life, a divine masculine. Could obviously be a partner, an ex-partner. It could be just anyone who you had a really strong connection with. It could be somebody from your childhood. But like it's kind of like you look at them either as a father figure, an older sibling, somebody who's very stable, reliable, like a strong presence in your life, a positive presence in your life, or a partner, a husband, something like that. So it's more masculine energy. Um, and just you feel a lot of abundance. So like I said, you could just be nostalgic about this person, having a lot of memories about this person and really connecting in the higher dimensions, like through your soul, through your dreams, through energy, like synchronicities, just intuitively feeling them, getting like channeled messages from them. So it could just be that. Maybe they have passed on, or maybe you're maybe you're actually physically with this person, right? And you're just spending a lot of time with them. You're having a lot of good shit, creating a lot of beautiful memories, maybe stabilizing this relationship, um, stabilizing this connection, making it more concrete. This person is really protective over you, or maybe this is your energy in the Emperor. This is where you are. Maybe you feel really stable within your own self and your life, stable, really stable with this person. And you want to provide for them. Maybe you are the divine masculine, maybe you're the one that's like, I want to protect this person. I want to care for them. I want to provide for them. I want to be this trustworthy, loyal, sound presence for them, this person in their life who they can count on. So it could be even a child of yours, something like that. You feel a very strong soul connection to this person, and they make you feel I feel like either they make you feel abundant or you're abundant as fuck. Like you, again, like obviously this could be interpreted in many ways, so only take it resonates. And I don't know why I just jumped into your present and totally skipped over the past. Haven't pulled cards for the future, but we're just going with it. But I feel like whatever resonates, take it or take it all, claim it all. But this could be your energy with the Emperor, and you're just feeling very stable, maybe in your career, right? Maybe you've established yourself to a point where um you are the Emperor. Like people, like you have authority over a lot of people, like you're the boss. And you're very abundant in that field, whatever it is that you're doing. You're very abundant either energetically or financially. You're just feeling good. You're feeling like you're sitting on your throne and things are just falling into your lap, like flowing into your life. Very stable, very grounded, very you have a strong foundation. And this could also be just your energy. You're just feeling very blessed, very abundant. Like things are, you have a lot. You have a lot. You seem to be in a really, really good place right now. All right, let's see where you're going. So, where's Pile 3 going? What is their future? Both, where are they going? Where are they headed? What does your future look like? I mean, your future looks beautiful based on the tarot cards. Let me just tell you that. Victory. Yay. Okay. 6th chakra. Very strong intuition guiding you here. Um, your third eye is open. Your crown chakra is open. You're connected. You're very connected right now. But your past, you've done a lot of healing. I mean, in your past, we have the 10 of Wands. So this dude doesn't even see where he's going. His eyes are covered by all the locks that he's carrying, and he might fall and bust his face, And he has a lot on his plate. It's a lot of burden to carry. It's very heavy. So the past looks like you were either like carrying a really heavy burden or weight, or just very exhausted from everything that you were doing. Life was exhausting you. Your job was exhausting you. Were burning out. You had a lot of responsibilities. Something in your past is very burdensome. We just want to quickly clarify that. Apply how it resonates, whatever that is for you. We do have personal door to personal healing and happiness. So I think that if, let's say, it was your job that was making you unhappy, you left that place. You This is about the end of a cycle, letting go of something, right? Letting go of a burden, of something coming to an end. So whatever was burdening you in the past, you brought it to an end and you went on your own journey of healing and happiness. So maybe you took a break from whatever that was, or maybe you are like, I'm going to go find something that does make me happy, like a new career, a new job, a new situation, a new relationship, a new something. And you found it. Looks like you have found it. So this could have been in the past. This could have taken a long time. This could have been in the distant past. So what is the Ten of Wands for priority? The Hermit. It's okay. So you just, oh yeah, they lead to the Five of Wands at the bottom. Something that was causing a lot of conflict. There was tower. The tower keeps coming up for like everybody's past. So I feel like there could have been some sort of conflict in the past, a sudden unexpected change, grieving, sadness, letting go. Maybe it was like something in your family, a relationship, household situation. But mainly what I feel is that you went on your own journey. The past, you went on a soul searching journey. You were alone, you isolated yourself, and you were done not seeing the path. I mean, we don't really see our path, but you were done not blocking, you were done blocking your view and blocking your sight and going forward blindly and feeling stressed and heavy and not having any of your senses. Because like here, you have your third eye open, right? You see. Here you have your crown chakra open, like you're able to see. But in the past, I just feel like you were able to see, so that you weren't able to really feel where you were going. I mean, I guess all you have to do is rely on your intuition to feel where you were going, because you didn't physically see, but only because you were buried in heaviness and your burdens and responsibility. Tired, you're tired. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna remove all those blocks, even if it means I have to isolate myself, if I have to go on my own journey of healing and happiness. I have to go on my own journey. I'm tired. I'm not fulfilled. And this could be a distant past, up to 10 months ago that you did this. And you did your own journey. And now you've come really to a place where I feel abundant. I'm stable. Maybe you're in a relationship now. Maybe you're with someone who you feel like a soulmate connection to, somebody you imagine growing old with, having kids with. Like I already talked a lot about the present energy. And okay, so where are you going? More happiness. I mean, you're going towards the Ten of Cups. You're going towards your ultimate fulfillment and happiness. This is mainly emotional fulfillment and happiness. So everything that you've ever wanted that is supposed to make you emotionally happy, you're going to have with the King of Cups. There is so much emotional satisfaction, deep, intense feelings of love, fulfillment on a heart and soul level, though. And it's this like inner joy and peace and happiness and just feeling very stable emotionally, in love, right? It could be like obviously a relationship. You could be feeling very in love with another person or with the family that you have created, even your friends, your spiritual community, your social community, your friendship community. There's community here. You just feel very abundant and happy emotionally. And that's where you're going, is like emotional happiness. Feeling very victorious, like you've achieved this, like you have it. And so this could be like a partnership with someone, like a soulmate, of course, and you're just building this life. So maybe you guys are building this life. The Ten of Cups is usually like a couple with kids. So like maybe you're building a life and a family together. But on this one, it just shows for adults. So this could be like friendships for you, your soul tribe. or just connecting with family, right? Just like your family, um, cousins, brothers, sisters, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, um, whatever. And just feeling very, very happy and emotionally content. This guy's even smiling. He's like, you, okay. So, let's see. What else do you want to tell File 3 about their future? Where are they headed? Where are they going? Where's File 3 headed? You've done a lot of healing work for sure. You deserve this. You deserve the emotional happiness. And that's why I think it is mainly emotional. Not to say that you don't have like physical abundance, because I feel like this cornucopia just shows like I got that figured out. Like I got my stability. But what I'm looking for is this nostalgia. Yeah, it's like the spirit. Oh my gosh. It's a spiritual connection or a deeper, higher connection with people, right? Friends, soulmates. And this could, of course, be romantic. Of course, it could be like a connection with a soulmate, but it could also be a connection with just other people. Oh, childhood friends. People, it's like you have right now, I feel like you miss things. You miss having this either you miss having this strong connection with someone or with people, or you miss having them in your life, or you miss the idea of this or something. And but you've also created a lot of abundance for yourself, and you feel very powerful, and you feel very um able to take action and manifest whatever it is that you want. And so where you're going is absolutely to that place of this emotional, like whatever it is that you do miss, or whatever it is that you do have a strong connection with, you're going to have this reconciliation. You have this reconciliation, and this makes you really happy. So where are you going? Where's your future? We have healthcare change. Let me get one more. Where's pile 3 headed? Okay, maybe I'm not meant to pull from this deck anymore. Oh my gosh, this is Game Over Bio 2. We have healthcare change and dietary change. So this is where you're going. So there's some sort of, maybe you're changing your diet to focus more on your health. Um, and this was kind of also coming out with pile 2. It's a little different here, but the King of Cups is a healer. The King of Cups is a, like a counselor, healer, energy worker, a creative, like so somebody that works creatively or with energy or through emotion, psychic, intuition, more of that feminine energy. So maybe you in the future you see a body worker or somebody who's more of a holistic healer to get your to change your diet, to change your health, to improve your health, or maybe you're the one that's doing the advising. Um, Something you can have victory and success in. So if that's something that you've been worried about, is like your health, your diet, whatever, sobriety. So it could be like you quitting drinking, alcohol, and just really cleaning off, like maybe detoxing and cleaning up your diet. Um, okay, pile 3. Where are they going? Where are they headed? What is their future? The divine masculine. Okay. I mean, we have the divine soulmates. We have the divine masculine coming out here, and we have soulmates here, and we have soulmates and divine masculine here. So perhaps in your current energy, you're maybe connecting in the spirit realm with this person, and you're in the energy of abundance, and in your future you actually get it, like you actually have the physical manifestation of this person because you've been connecting with them in the energy world. So like your soulmate, your divine counterpart. Or maybe you already are connected with this person, and in the future that's just going to strengthen and solidify, or you guys are going to take this relationship to the next level. There's a lot. I mean, I don't know, there's more commitment than you can have than the emperor, but we also have like just maybe deeper love. Like there's deeper love, there's some ultimate long-term happiness here. So it's just more. I think there's just more abundance of this love if you already have it in your life. And if you don't, then it's like you do have this connection with this divine counterpart, even soulmates, right? Us. So it could be multiple soulmates, like I was mentioning, like soul tribe type of deal. Just a lot of it. Okay, what else? You could also be getting more in touch with your divine masculine energy, which means that you are just very emotionally stable, mature, um, very understanding, but also very stable, grounded, reliable, dependable, trustworthy, strong, not like a, not douchey or any like disloyal, self-absorbed, immature, jealous, like lower vibrational masculine energy, objectifying, women if this is for a man, or just that toxic masculinity, anything like that you've been struggling with, that you've been healing through. Maybe just this idea, your attachment to your work, like you think that you're defined by how much money you make or what kind of a job you have or what you do for a living or any sort of attachment that you have to money or to your status. Those are toxic traits of the masculine. So maybe those are things that you're healing and letting go of, is this attachment to that. And you're getting more in touch with your divine masculinity, being a true man if you are a man. Um, but if you're a woman, then maybe that's something that you are attracting. You're attracting a man who is like that, a divine masculine, or your partner is going to be that way. If you're your partner, then this is something they're growing into, which is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and happiness. Oh my gosh. No, that's way too many cards. There's like 7 cards that flipped over, and I kind of just want like a clear message. So let's just, what else? High old theme. Where are they headed? What is their future hold? We have the King of Pentacles. So more of that stable, grounded, abundant energy, a lot of money, stability, um, a trustworthy, loyal partner. It also reminds me of that divine masculine energy, just the very stable, like kind of like the Emperor. The Queen of Wands. So this is like a counterpart, and those is partnership energy. So it could be where the masculine is has strong like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the woman is, or the feminine is, very fiery, passionate, fierce, confident, independent, empowered, easy to manifest, very creative, very friendly, personable, charming, sexy, alluring, seductive, very magnetic energy, very creative. And this is Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of a reconciliation with a soulmate, or connecting with a partner, having a lot more stability in this relationship, even a lot of attraction between you guys, a lot of love, a lot of fulfillment and happiness, victory. Um, so we have the King of Wands at the bottom. I just want to clarify what that is. Because there is a Five of Wands at the bottom, so I'm almost feeling like there's a lot of competition. Um, Especially with the Queen of Wands coming out. This queen here is a very attractive, very sexy, very abundant. Maybe a lot of people have their eyes on this Queen of Wands, whoever that is in your future, whether that's you or your partner or whoever. Um, and perhaps there's like this, yeah, jealousy, competition, people fighting for their attention or something like that. Maybe there's a King of Wands character or something, and because somebody lives like a wooded warrior. So what is that? We have the Seven of Swords, Temperance, and the Ten of Cups. So there's that Seven of Swords energy. Maybe somebody has trust issues, or like someone's trust issues are coming up in the future. It could be like obviously in this relationship, somebody's trust issues that are being transformed with the Death card at the bottom and being able to see clearly. Maybe some paranoid thoughts. Yeah, just trust issues, because maybe this person is getting a lot of attention and it's kind of bringing up old wounds, being the wounded warrior, like you fought your battles or somebody's fought their battles and it's like this old stuff's getting triggered, but with temperance around it, it's like that's getting healed. This is like in the process of being healed, it's being transformed, and there is this beautiful, happy ending. Like the Ten of Cups came out twice. So I think that is not anything to worry about. I don't think it's an actual threat. I don't think there's any funny business going on. I don't think any of that is actually happening. It could be that this person's getting a lot of attention, or you're getting a lot of attention, and it's really impacting the other. But I think it's impacting the other in a way where their insecurities are getting triggered and they're being suspicious, but not because there's actually something to be suspicious about, but because it's something they need to heal and work through, because there's just happiness and mutual love and connection here. And that's what you guys need to focus on. This is nothing, this is just some random, like we had the chariot under that. It's like it's not going anywhere. And not even that there's I don't even think there's a situation necessarily. There's just a lot of people around. Yeah, it's getting healed. It's the jealousy that's getting healed. Because we have the Five of Wands. This is like competing for someone's attention. And then like there's a lot of healing around this. Because there's a stable, solid connection here. And somebody knows their worth and their confidence, and that's what they're going to tune into in order to heal this. It's like, I know my worth, like I know what we have, it's stable, solid, like let me just get out of my head here. There's just mutual love. So I think someone's kind of getting in their head about this. And I don't know, maybe it could go either way, but if it's the masculine, then I think if they're the ones that are, getting in their head about this, then I think they're the ones that are healing and becoming the divine masculine and being more secure within themselves and being like, no, like that's not how I'm going to approach this situation. I'm going to be strong and I'm going to like be self-assured that this is not actually happening. I'm not going to let this energy take over. So there is some transforming from the wounded warrior into this divine masculine energy. If this is the feminine, then it's like the feminine is jealous or whatever. Then the feminine's realizing that no, I'm with the divine masculine. Like this is my own stuff that's coming up. The masculine is not in that energy, Yeah. So there's some healing there, but I feel like it's kind of been your journey, that's been so this could be yours. I don't know whose it is, but it could be somebody's and it's coming up. And this has been someone's journey your journey, obviously, to healing and to your own happiness. And look at, you've put in the work to heal and focus on your happiness. And then freaking it happens. It like you align with this beautiful soulmate connection. And then you guys move forward into this beautiful, happy ending, like personal healing and happiness, ultimate happiness. There you go. And some stuff is still coming up, but I think that is literally being in the process of being transformed, because there's only happiness here. Like your future holds a little bit more, healing. I mean, that shit never ends, right? Like things are going to get triggered, but it's like surrounded by healing energy, a lot of love, a lot of emotional support and happiness and stability, emotional stability. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Actually, I'm gonna pull one last card just for advice. What does pile 3 need to know? What do you want pile 3 to know about where they're headed? But what they need to just flip the number. Stream into life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. Trust. Take a chance. Faith can move mountains. Trust the universe to guide you through the unknown. So there's a dream that you have, a manifestation that you want to come true. You need to focus on visualizing this outcome whatever that is for you, and just trust that it's going to happen. And wherever you need to take a chance and take a step forward, just know that the universe is going to catch you and guide you to your next step. And enjoy the process, celebrate every small step forward. You're doing an amazing job. The journey is the gift. So don't focus too much on the destination of this ultimate happiness, because this whole journey is like, you have to be present with it as well, and appreciate it for what it is. Because you don't want to look back on it and be nostalgic, like, man, like I missed that time, or I miss it and I wasn't present with it because I was so focused on the future. So yeah. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed that. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all the best, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.